Yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's happening? It's the motherfucking truth, nigga. What's good, what's good? Welcome. What's up, man? We here. Can I be heard? Am I good? What's good, man? AGS Live Lite episode 55. We here, man. We here. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about a few things, man. I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I'm just gonna come here, say what I got to say, and then I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Alright? I ain't gonna take up too much of y'all time, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause I usually see y'all niggas on Sunday, right? I usually see y'all on Sunday, but I thought I'd make a rare appearance. That shit funny to me. I thought I'd make a rare appearance, man. What's good, man? How y'all doing, man? How y'all week going, man? AGS Live Lite episode 55. Y'all already know what it is, man. If you missed the last episode of AGS Live, go check it out. It's up right now on the channel, man. I appreciate all the love, all the support, man. Y'all coming through like the motherfucking woo. You feel me? I feel that. Yeah, shout out to everybody that support, man, in whatever way that you do that, man. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through, man. AGS Live is growing slowly but surely, man. Organically, man. You know what I'm saying? It's growing slowly but surely. You know what I mean? We've been hitting that 10,000 mark, the last couple of episodes, man. We've been always right there on that 10K mark, man. I'm trying to make that a reality, though. You dig? I'm trying to make that a weekly thing. But the last few joints, that 10,000 mark has been passed, man. Little old me, you know what I'm saying? No clout chasing, no dicky, and none of that, man. Just me, man. Yeah. What up, though? What's up? Let's talk, man. Yeah, ABK, yeah. Microsoft wins today, man. They win big today. I know the judge was on watch. Xbox, the mentally retarded, they were watching the judge every move. Niggas was waiting up all night. They finally got the news that they've been waiting to hear. So Microsoft wins big today, man. I don't know what this does for Xbox, and it damn sure don't do nothing for gamers, man. Us real gamers, we lose today. We lost. It's a wrap. We lost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so let me talk to the sane, man. Let me talk to the sane. I got a question. No, real talk. I got a question. Y'all know me, man. All I care about is big budget AAA bangers, man. That's it. I just want good games. Preferably AAA big budget. You know what I mean? Big budget. That's it. Honestly speaking, I ask y'all, help me out with this because I'm struggling. So I need y'all to help me out, right? What does this do for me? Or what does this do for gamers in general as far as why you should be celebrating or why you should be jumping up and down for joy? What does this, honestly speaking, let's put all the bullshit to the side. Let's put all the nonsense, let's put all the bullshit to the side. What does this do for us? Because competition is good in the way I see it. And this is why I say gamers, we losing. We losing out here. Because this is not competition. Right? This is not competition. Being able to dump more games on Game Pass ain't doing nothing for me when the shit that you putting on Game Pass is shit I don't want to play anyway. You know what I'm saying? Us sane gamers, we don't wait for shit to go on a subscription service. If it's good and we want to play it, we purchase that. Because I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I don't have no problem with supporting my hobby. I don't know about y'all, though. I can't speak for y'all. I'm just speaking for myself. I have no problem with purchasing a game if it deserves the purchase. I have no problem with that. Because I want to help the motherfucking gaming industry flourish so they can have money to spend on these big budget AAA bangers. You know what I mean? I want to make sure they got the money. If they need to spend $200 million for the next hotness, I want to make sure they got it. You dig? I want to make sure they can afford that. I don't want no little rinky-dink indie games, dog. I'm good on that. No, thank you. I want big budget. So I don't have no problem with giving them my money so they can afford that big budget. That's just me, though. Maybe I'm crazy. All right? I don't give a fuck about a subscription service. Most of these games I don't want to play now. I can play all the games now. That's what I'm trying to ask y'all. What does this do for me? Everything that they got to offer, I can play right now. Everything that Activision got, I can play right now. I'm just trying to understand, what does this do for me? Because for what I see it, we losing out here because there's no competition. Right? Microsoft is not competing. They just buying games that already exist and dumping it on a subscription service. What does that do? How does that light a fire up under Sony ass to make them produce even more better games? You know what I'm saying? It's just business as usual. Sony will keep doing what they doing and Microsoft will keep dumping bullshit into the motherfucking industry. Back in the day, Sony and Sega, they was going at it. They was going at it. Dog, how did they fight? With games. Nintendo forced Sega to make better games. Sega forced Nintendo to make better games. At the end of the day, we won. The gamer, we won. We won because now there's great games coming from both sides. Competition is good. The money don't mean shit. I don't give a fuck how much money this game or that game makes. What does that matter to me? What does that matter to me? If a game I don't care about or don't want to play makes money, that money don't go in my pocket or none of that. You know what I'm saying? If that money's gonna go to producing some bangers, then cool. But that's not normally the case with Microsoft. They have not done nothing with a lot of the studios that they have acquired thus far. In fact, they done lost some of their premier franchises since they done got the rights to owning them. So what are you really celebrating? Sega and Nintendo, they made games. They fought with games. Oh, you just dropped a banging ass game? Well, I'm going to hit you with one. And they went back and forth. They went game for game. They ain't go checkbook for checkbook. The fuck that's doing for me? What are your checkbook doing for me? Nothing. They went game for game. Now, Sony versus Xbox, it's checkbook. Like, we got more money. We don't need to make any games. We'll just buy existing ones. So now, Microsoft will own Call of Duty and they will own Crash, Team Rumble and shit like that. Like, none of them games will be improved. None of them games, they'll still keep producing the same fucking bullshit. None of that shit will produce anything. I looked up, cause I'm like, hold on. I had to think about it and I'm like, okay, what the fuck does Activision make? What games they got besides Call of Duty? Like, we know they got what do they got besides Call of Duty? So I went and looked up the list of games that they have released since 2020 and I ain't see a masterpiece in sight. I ain't see a single masterpiece in sight. All I saw was shit. Besides Crash 4, right? Crash 4 I got that that's like a backlog game. I'll get to it when I get, I never even beat a Crash game. So I really got to just start over and go back. But Crash 4 is definitely something I want to, test out. But Masterpiece, come on, we know it ain't that, right? We know it ain't that. But they haven't released a masterpiece since 2020. But that's as far as I went and looked back. I'm like, they got a whole bunch of IPs, but most of them shits are dead. Graveyard. You know what I mean? Boogie Night. They dead. People, I hope they revitalize this and revitalize them shits dead. Nigga, they dead for a reason. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? When has Xbox ever been known to bring something back from the dead? When? They got they had some success with Killer Instinct. You know what I'm saying? Where that's at now? Dead. Where the fuck is the sequel? Where that joint at? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, other than that, they not known for none of that. So all them joints y'all praying and hoping for, man, listen, just chill. Relax. Just wait and see. But I looked at all their releases. They got they latest release is Crash Team Rumble. I ain't heard nobody talking about that. I ain't see nobody talking about it. I ain't heard nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody playing that shit. I don't know nothing about that. Nothing. Shout out to Champ for the super chat. He said, this is a W for us Xbox fans. Okay, I don't see how, but okay. Well, it goes to Game Pass. Y'all niggas don't like buying games anyway. That's what I'm saying. Y'all have been conditioned not to buy games, and as long as y'all just like renting this shit. It's Blockbuster. Blockbuster is back. You know what I mean? People said renting would never make a comeback. You know what I mean? After Blockbuster got shut down, went out of business, people was like, oh shit, it's over. Renting is over. That's a wrap. No more renting. And y'all niggas is bringing it back with Game Pass, man. Like I said before, you got like them Game Pass subscriptions. Y'all really think that money that Game Pass make is enough to support every fucking developer on Game Pass? Where the fuck, like where is all the money gonna come from for them to produce games? This is why it's going to be a lot of low-budget, rinky-dink games coming out that Microsoft camp, dog. Facts. It's going to be a bunch of low-budget shit coming out there. You think Game Pass subscriptions is going to be enough to spread around all of those developers, all of those employees for each of those fucking games, dog? Like, where is the fucking money going to come from? Is Microsoft just going to keep funding without making? Like, where is all this money going to come from? Y'all do realize that the more employees, ain't they laying motherfuckers off right now? Isn't some reports, they just laid off 10,000 people a couple months ago, right? Isn't it more reports that they laying off people right now and shit like that? Damn. I just want to know, how is all of these developers going to eat? How they going to get the funding to make the games that they want to make? Oh, I can't wait to see what happens with this shit. I cannot wait to see what happens with this, because this shit crazy. They dropping niggas like flies. You know what I'm saying? They letting motherfuckers go. I can't wait to see how this goes, man. Shout out to Echo. In what world does a company buying another company that has the net worth of more than half its competitors fair competition? Corrupt judges. Well, listen, the FTC, basically they made a statement. They will continue to fight. They can appeal and try again. Microsoft still has the fight with the CMA going on. So this shit is far from being over. Like, we still gonna have to hear about this shit. You know what I'm saying? But the FTC said that, they're going to continue to do what they got to do, man. So I don't know if they're going to, you know what? Let me get their exact quote, because I don't want to be misquoting and all that. Let me get exactly what they said, and then, we can go from there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so sick of this shit right here, this ABK bullshit. Just give Microsoft the fucking publisher, dog. You know what I'm saying? Give them the fucking publisher, and let's all move on, man, and see how this shit plays out over the coming years. Because it ain't going to be, I don't think it's going to be nothing nice for us. I'm trying to sit here and understand, why should I be excited? You know what I'm saying? What does this do for me? But hold on, let me find this fucking shit. Where is it at? Where am I looking? No, I'm not looking there. Get to my file. Let me find out exactly what they said for y'all, so I ain't misquoting it out here. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, this ain't no win for us. Oh, you know what? Hold on. My bad. This ain't no win for us because, listen, Microsoft is not trying to win by producing good games. They just trying to win by having quantity. They don't give a fuck what type of quality it is. As long as they got games to dump in fucking Game Pass, that's all that matters. And they want that mobile money. That mobile money is going to pay back this deal, not Xbox. The mobile money. The FTC said that they are disappointed in this outcome given the clear threat this merger poses to open competition in cloud gaming, subscription services, and consoles. They also said in the coming days, they'll be announcing their next step to continue their fight to preserve competition and protect consumers. This is what the FTC has said. So it sounds like they may be going for that appeal, but they are disappointed and they are going to continue to fight to preserve the competition and protect the consumers. So I guess we'll see how that goes or whatever, but it ain't over yet. I mean, I wish it'd hurry up and be the fuck over, but it ain't over yet. Shout out to Peyton. If you only play Call of Duty year round, it won't cost, won't it cost more? If you only play Call of Duty. All right, so yeah, so if you only play Call of Duty, and you buy a year subscription of Game Pass, that's like, as of right now, it's like $180, right? So if you only play Call of Duty, it's cheaper if you just buy Call of Duty flat out for $70 if you only play Call of Duty. Yes, it is more expensive if that's truly the only game you play. If that is truly the only game you play, then it will be cheaper if you just flat out buy Call of Duty rather than getting it on Game Pass. If you only play Call of Duty. But if you play multiple games, then, you can definitely take advantage of that subscription. Shout out to Emmanuel A1. He said, "Let the crying begin. Competition is good, and so is putting Phil Spencer, putting PlayStation out of business. Rest in peace, PS5. PlayStation ain't going nowhere." See, this is when y'all see the type of mentality that's on the internet. You see it mentally. This is why you can't help but say that these people are mentally challenged when they say shit like this. Like something is really wrong with your brain. You know what I'm saying? I just told y'all, all they have released in the last couple of years has been Call of Duty. This is not 10, 15 years ago. Call of Duty has a lot of fucking competition right now. A lot of competition. Since 2020, they released Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, Remastered, Tony Hawk, Crash 4, Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2, Crash Team Rumble, Overwatch 2, Diablo 4. I think Sony will be perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? I think Sony will be perfectly fine. The only way, and this is the funny thing, as far as, and this is why I say these dudes are mentally retarded, because you want to see competition take place and who can outspend who. What does that do for you as a fucking gamer? Shouldn't you want to see your favorite publisher or your favorite developer come up with great games? Don't you want them to make better games than the competition? Because that's something that you can actually benefit from. You as the so-called gamer, you would benefit for them trying to outbeat Sony by making better games. Outspending Sony, that does nothing for you. This is why I say these people are mentally retarded, because they are like, you counting other people's pockets, ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? You eating fucking oodles to noodles for dinner, but you worrying about how much fucking Microsoft spending. That does nothing for you. I want to see, if I was a fucking fanboy, I would want to see my favorite plastic produce better games, not outspend a motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? What does that do for me? What does that do for you? That does nothing for you. You get to play a bunch of games that you already can play right now, but it's on a subscription service now. Because you niggas hate supporting your fucking hobby. And when the shit go down and y'all start getting a whole bunch of dumb, corny ass, low budget games, you'll know why. You'll know why. I'm not one of them people. I don't have no problem with supporting my hobby. If the game deserves the money, I don't have no problem paying for that. None whatsoever. Because at the end of the day, I know what this subscription shit is going to do to us in the long run. It's way too much. It's way too many people that these subscriptions have to support. Way too many people. And if these subscriptions ain't getting enough money, then the games are going to suffer. The games are going to suffer. And the crazy thing is, damn near every other subscription service is losing money. Experts say damn near all the other subscription services will not be able to maintain long term. HBO Max, Disney Plus, all of these shits are bleeding fucking money. Now y'all think that Game Pass is going to be something different? And them motherfuckers got way more subscribers than Game Pass. At the end of the day, the games are going to suffer in the end. I'm telling you. The games are going to suffer. And when we get in a bunch of low budget indie bullshit, y'all will wonder why. Listen, all subscription services that deal with gaming can go. If it's going to affect games in the long run, I don't care. They don't have to exist. I don't need them to exist. I don't, because I don't have no problem paying for games. I don't have no problem supporting shit that I like. I don't have no problem supporting things that give me endless amounts of fucking entertainment. I have no issue. I have none. I have no fucking issue. I literally got games for free on the Epic Game Store, but I will buy them on Steam because I don't want to deal with the Epic Game Store. Steam is what works for me. Steam is providing me with all of my needs. So I have no problem with supporting that platform. You see what I'm saying? Do I have to buy it? No, I could just play it on Epic Game Store, but I don't want to because I like Steam. Steam does everything that I need it to do, and I appreciate that. So I buy with fucking Steam. You see what I'm saying? I don't have no problem supporting my favorite platforms, dog. And I don't have no problem supporting games at all. I bought games on Steam, PlayStation games on Steam, really just to show that, hey, yes, there's money to be made on the PC platform. Bring the rest of the fucking games to PC. If me buying that game is going to help convince Sony to bring more of their exclusives to PC, then I'm down with that. I've already done it. I don't have no problem with supporting this hobby because I know that without the money, it's over. It's fucking over. So I don't have no problem with it. Shout out to Lil Squeaky and for the super chat. He said Diablo and Sekiro are Activision Blizzard 2. Yes, I know. I said that. Well, first of all, Sekiro is published. I don't think they own it. I think From Software owns Sekiro. I think From Software owns that. Diablo, yes, Diablo is Activision. I think I did say Diablo, unless this is an old super chat and all that. Still, like I said, no masterpieces. And Sekiro wasn't released in the past 3 years. That came out in 2019. I said between 2020 and now, you know what I'm saying? I read off everything that they released and not a masterpiece in fucking sight. Sony will be all right. There's way more competition out here nowadays where Call of Duty is just not dominant. Because it damn sure ain't dominant on PC. I think CSGO destroys Call of Duty. And I think CSGO and Apex. I know for a fact CSGO destroys Call of Duty on PC. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? And but it's too many other shooters out here. It's too much going on in this space nowadays for it to be like this death blow. You know what I'm saying? You got Apex, Fortnite. You just got a bunch of shit now. So it's too much going on nowadays in that multiplayer, competitive, first-person, third-person shooter space to be like some death blow if they actually take it off, take it away from Sony. You know what I'm saying? It's just way too much going on nowadays. So I don't know. Shout out to Marvel. Or Marvel, but I think it's Marvel. He said, Emmanuel A1 is the slow child you lock in the bedroom when company home. No, No, don't do him like that. Don't do it. Yeah, he is though. He put him up in the attic some fucking weird shit. Yeah, you right. With a slice of cheese or some shit like that. Shout out to Tony Esquire. The decision should be excuse me. This decision should have motivated Sony and Naughty Dog to finally give their fans The Last of Us factions. Well, I mean, according to them, they working on it. So you just gotta be, you just gotta be patient. You just gotta be fucking patient. Shout out to Psycho Gamer. If a game was free on Steam, would you still buy it? Yeah, I buy all my games. Yes, I would still buy it because I know that it leaves. It depends on what the game is. It depends on what the game is. If it's a multiplayer game, then I'm going to buy it. If it's a single player game that may not be so long or some shit like that, then I probably wouldn't buy it. But, you know, that's just hypothetically speaking, wishing on a star and all that type of shit. I know, you know, whatever make y'all niggas feel better, but that ain't going to happen on Steam. You got to buy your games. So I buy my games. I done spent a lot of money on my games. I don't care about subscription services. I've been saying this for the longest. They can go away tomorrow and I won't bat an eye. PlayStation, Sony, Ubisoft, Forward, whatever that shit called, Uplay, EA, all them shits. They can go away tomorrow. I won't lose an ounce of sleep. I will celebrate. Now that I will celebrate. If all streaming services all subscription services for gaming went away tomorrow, I would jump up and down. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. I would jump. Matter of fact, fucking movies too. They took them shits away. I would jump up and down. Absolutely. That would be something to celebrate for. Yes. I would celebrate. Easy. Because that shit ain't doing, none of them joints are doing me no favors, dog. They not doing me no favors. They not doing me none at all. Because I know in the long run, that shit ain't going to do nothing but hurt the fucking hobby that I love so much and that's been in my blood since I can remember at the end of the day. That shit ain't helping nobody. These subscription services are bleeding money. They're going to start producing a bunch of bullshit. They can go away. I don't have no problem with supporting my hobby. None whatsoever. I told y'all niggas before, if GTA 6 come out and that shit is $150, I'll buy it. Show me a trailer and we can go from there. I don't have no problem supporting my motherfucking hobby. That's y'all do. Y'all I like to own my games as far as like I like to be able to play them when I want to. You know what I mean? I'm right now and I'm going back and I was playing Transformers, right? That's not available to buy no more. You can't buy that game no more. You know what I'm saying? So if I never bought that game, I'd just be shit out of luck if I felt like, damn, I want to play some Transformers. I want to play some War for Cybertron. Or Fall of Cybertron. Damn, I want to go play some Fall of Cybertron. It's gone. Damn, if I would have just bought the shit when I had the chance, I still had a game right now. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have the game, so if I want to go back and play it, I can. When it's on a subscription service, they remove the game, you shit out of luck. It's gone until it come back or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with all that. I like to own my games. Like I said, I like to own my game. I don't care about subscription services. They can go away tomorrow. It'd be a celebration. I fuck around, do a 12-hour live stream or some shit. Like I would be ecstatic. I would be ecstatic because I do not see a promising future with this subscription shit. I just don't. I don't see a promising future. Gaming already struggling as it is. Motherfuckers already talking about 220 million. They already talking about big budget is not sustainable. They already talking about big budget games are not sustainable. Why not? Because, ain't no money coming in. It ain't gonna be no money coming in and we keep talking about these fucking subscription services and all that. That's why. The shit is perfectly fine as long as you can spend the money, produce a great fucking game, people gonna buy it, dog. People are going to fucking buy it. They talking about it's not sustainable and all that. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. Shout out to Normac. I think Norimac. All Sony needs to do is bring back Soulcom, Killzone, and Resistance franchises. They'll be all right. Yeah, I mean, they gotta be good, right? Yes, all of them joints can be refreshed if they are actually good games. You know what I'm saying? The reason why they done fell off is because the last outings ain't do so well. So if they can really go back to the drawing board and really put their thoughts to work and really make something decent, then yeah, all them joints can be reborn. You know, if that's what they want to do. All Sony got to do is just keep making great games. That's it. That's all they got to do. All they got to do is keep doing what they doing, and they'll be fine. Sony is never going away, dog. Like, no, the only way Microsoft can get rid of Sony is if they just buy up every third-party fucking publisher they can get. And this is why I say gamers lose in that situation. That's not competing. If you are a gamer and not the mentally retarded, like the Xbots, if you are a gamer, you should want them to compete on the gaming front. You should want them to come out with great fucking amazing games. That's what you should want. That's it. That should be it. All you should be thinking about is like, damn, I want Microsoft to make bangers. Game of the year contenders. That's what I want Microsoft to do. That's how I want Microsoft to compete. Who the fuck wants them to buy up every fucking publisher that they are allowed to buy? What is that going to do for the gamer? The gamers that like to just play good games no matter what platform is on. But instead, we got to sit around and wait for fucking Sony to give us bangers. You know, if you do choose to wait for Microsoft, you get fucking Redfall. Dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Dog shit. So we always got to sit around and wait for Sony, and it shouldn't be like that. During the Nintendo and the fucking Sega days, you ain't have to sit around and wait for Nintendo. Because Sega was dropping bombs. You ain't have to sit around and wait for Sega because Nintendo was dropping bombs. You see what I'm saying? They was both pushing each other to the limit to drop bombs. So there wasn't a whole lot of waiting going on. Nintendo was dropping them, Sega was dropping them. And it was back and forth like fucking ping pong. Right now, it's just like you got Sony on one side of the ping pong table, and then you got some dude drooling on himself and eating glue on the other side of the table. And it's just Sony knocking the ball over the fucking net. Ain't nothing coming back. It's just Sony hitting bangers over the net and ain't nothing coming back. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what we want. That ain't what you should want as a gamer. You should want that. You should want it to be a nice ping pong game. It should be Microsoft and Sony should be having a great ping pong game right now. But nope, it's one-sided. So we just sitting around waiting for Sony. No, Microsoft should be in the kitchen. They already had more studios than Sony. They already had more studios than Sony before this deal. Before this deal, they had more studios than Sony. So they should already be producing bangers. But nope, they're not. And I don't even think they're trying. You see Phil Spencer on these podcasts, he's popping up random podcasts and all that. He just sitting there. We already lost the console war. We lost. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if we make good games. Nothing will change. Like, they don't even have no confidence in games. They done lost. That's over with. Phil done told, that's over. It's over. We don't have no confidence. You know what I'm saying? Making good games ain't the end all be all. It's not going to change anything. Still going to be in last place. Blah, 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 blah. So they like, fuck it. We just going to pull out the checkbook and see how that goes for us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pull out this checkbook, spend this money, and live like that. Shout out to Marvel. He said Psycho under that helmet is the picture that Jeremy showed us on Twitter, acting like it's him. What? What? Shout out to Grundy287. He said, I just joined the stream. What I missed? His kid Smooth jumping up and down. All the mentally disturbed is jumping up and down right now because they mentally disturbed. They don't get the. They don't get it. They don't get it at all. They don't get this. They don't want Microsoft to compete with making good games. They just want them to buy up everything. Yeah, Sony ain't going nowhere. Psycho. What's funny about that? Sony ain't going nowhere. Sony ain't going nowhere. LOL. I don't know what's the funny part. Sony isn't going anywhere, and no gamer should want Sony to go anywhere. Why would you want the Why would you want the entity that's actually making decent games and actually putting out fucking Game of the Year winners and contenders? Why would you want them to go anywhere? Why would you want them to go away? They're the ones that are actually delivering great games. Microsoft ain't giving us shit. Microsoft is giving us nothing. Nothing good. Get Redfall. That's what you got. Nothing good. You know what I'm saying? And at this point in time, motherfuckers is wishing on a star, hoping to death that fucking that Starfield is good. And that's another thing. What if they didn't buy Bethesda? What if Microsoft did not buy Bethesda? What would we be at right now? Like, yo, where would we be at right now, dog? Like, what the fuck? Like, they really are not producing anything. Where the fuck would we be if they didn't buy up every fucking publisher that they can get their goddamn hands on? Where the fuck would we be right now? This shit would be crazy out here. It'd be crazy in these fucking gaming streets. Where would we be right now? Microsoft is still in the race or whatever, or Microsoft is still around because they got long money. That's it. Not because they make great fucking games, dog. We fucking cooked out here. We cooked. You know what I'm saying? If Sony ever decide to lose their touch, we is fucked out here in these gaming streets. We might all have to go back to Nintendo. Nintendo might become the primary console and shit, right? Because, you know, they consistently put out great games in their lane. And I mean, for they fucking beloved franchises and shit like that. If Sony fall off, we cooked out this bitch. It's over. It's it's a motherfucking wrap. Let's say Sony did go away. Let's say Microsoft bought up everything and Sony is gone. You think gaming would be better off? You think you would be having a better time as a gamer? You think you would be having a better time as a gamer if Sony wasn't around no more? Like, honestly, ask yourself that. Man, it'd be a fucking shit show out this motherfucker, dog. Oh, man, it'd be rough. It'd be rough as a motherfucker in these gaming streets. It'd be rough out here. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said Nintendo been making it rain off their first party games, so Sony will be okay. The real concern is the accepted slippery slope towards buying EA and Take-Two, home of Rockstar. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to let Microsoft buy anything like crazy expensive anymore. I mean, at this point in time, you know, they kind of, you know, so far, they got through with the ABK deal. I doubt they let them buy EA. There's no way. No way they can buy EA. No way they would let that happen. I think they can't spend that much more money no more without them, without the FTC and all that stepping in. I think this is it for them. They might can make little small purchases from here on out, but anything as big as like an EA, hell no. I doubt that. I doubt they'd be able to secure anything like that. Nah, I don't know about that one. Nah, then Take-Two don't have to sell. I mean, that's Rockstar. Now they can't. I mean, nah. Take-Two has a property or properties, but Take-Two has the fucking. They have GTA. They not selling to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Their last game made $1 billion in 3 fucking days. They don't need to sell to anybody, and I don't think. Nah, they good. Take-Two is good. I don't think they don't need to sell to nobody. It would be crazy, but I don't think they would let Microsoft get away with buying anything else. Shout out to John the Black. I'm surprised Microsoft hasn't tried to buy Sony. Shit, they probably thought about it. They probably thought about it. But them buying another big publisher, nah, I don't think that's happening. They barely got away with this one. So let alone EA? Sheesh. No, that ain't happening. This is it for them. They're going to make it work. So, they got ABK, they got Activision. What do y'all see happening in the next 10 years? Do y'all see, because we see what happened to Halo. You know what I'm saying? We see what happened to Halo. You know, Gears ain't as popular as it once was, right? Is that safe to say? Is it safe to say Gears ain't as popular as it once was? They did nothing with Rare. Where do y'all see Activision in there? Where do y'all see this in 10 years? Does Call of Duty get better, or is it going to be the same shit? Do y'all see them reviving any old IPs and them, extending to dominance or something like that? They got a lot of shit over there at Activision. They got a lot of shit in the graveyard over there at Activision. Do y'all see anything coming back, making a grand return? Like, what do y'all see moving forward for this? What do y'all see with these franchises, these games, and things like that happening? As of right now, if I had to guess, I would say that it's just going to be business as usual with the games that they are that they have. The Call of Duties and shit like that. I just feel like it's going to be business as usual. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this will force Sony to do something. I don't fucking know what their plans are going to be. I see people telling them to buy this and buy that. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, buying up everything is not the way to go. I don't feel like that's the way to go. People like, buy Square Enix. Like, ain't nothing coming out on Square Enix as it is on Xbox. Like they don't want that anyway. Like, we already know if shit ain't going to Game Pass, then it ain't going to do nothing on Xbox any fucking way. So I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think all they got to do is continue to put out great games. That's all they need to do. I just think it's going to be business as usual. I don't really think nothing going to change. I think a lot of people is putting a lot of stock into like something drastically happening. I don't think anything is going to drastically happen. But Sony still has to, they have to continue to do them. You know what I'm saying? They can't just fall back and all that shit. They definitely got to continue to do them. But I really think we may be putting too much stock into thinking that there's going to be some drastic change. I really don't believe that there's going to be a drastic change. I think it's going to be business as usual. I think it's going to be business as usual all the way around the board. I think that Sony going to continue to produce they're going to continue to do what they do, and I think they're going to continue to dominate Xbox. I don't really see that changing. I'm just keeping it honest. I don't really see it changing. Somebody put up this big ass list of like, yo, these are all the Activision games that's going to go to Call of Duty. And I'm like, dog, none of that shit is going to move the needle, yo. Like, none of these games are anything that's like crazy amazing. All these old Call of Duty games, who playing those, dog? Like, who the fuck playing these old ass Call of Duty games? They talking about all these old Call of Duty games from 10 years ago and all that. You might have you might have somebody from time to time go back and play the single player and all that, but who the fuck really caring about Call of Duty from fucking 10 years ago? Like, we already know motherfuckers move on as soon as the new Call of Duty come out, man. Ain't nothing gonna change on that front. You're just gonna have more old garbage stuffed in fucking Game Pass to balloon the number and make it seem like it's the greatest deal in gaming. Shout out to Omega Mint. He said if Microsoft removes Crash and Spyro from PlayStation, then Sony would only have Ratchet and Astrobot and Sackboy, which none are annual releases. First of all, Spyro, that ain't an annual release either. Or Crash. That's not an annual release. And Crash is multiplat. I don't know. Like, Crash. I gotta ask y'all, is Crash still some big franchise? Like, I don't really. And Spyro, when the last time they came out with Spyro? I don't fucking know, man. Y'all gotta help me out. That's why I went to I had to go to Google earlier because I'm like, besides Call of Duty, what the fuck else do Activision be releasing? And it's like Call of Duty, and then they just released Crash Team Rumble. That ain't really doing so well. I don't hear nobody talking about it. As far as like that thing kind of, I don't know. I don't think nobody playing that. I ain't heard a single fucking person talk about, yo, I'm playing Crash Team Rumble and that joint banging and I ain't heard none of that. So I don't even know. Hold on, let me look at Metacritic. What did that even get on Metacritic? Crash Team Rumble. Is that shit even out yet? Or was it just a beta? I don't even know, dog. I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know if that shit is even out yet. Let me see. Shit. It's called Crash Team Rumble, right? Crash Team Rumble. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Oh, that thing dead. That thing dead. Yeah, ain't nobody playing. That's a flop. They latest release is a flop. Ain't nobody playing that. That thing came out June 20th. It got a 67 on Metacritic. That fits right in over there on Microsoft. The yellow box, that goes hand in hand with Microsoft. Or Xbox, excuse me. That goes hand in hand with Xbox. So that's going to fit. Crash Team Rumble going to fit right on in over there on Game Pass. That thing got a 67 Metacritic score and a 57 user score right now. And it got, let me see the Xbox. On Xbox, it got way less reviews, and it got a 71, and they got a 4.1 for the U. Yeah, that thing, no wonder ain't nobody been talking about no Crash Team Rumble. That thing trash. But it looked trash anyway. I'm gonna be real with you. That shit look garbage anyway. But yeah, they last release was Crash Team Rumble, so trash. Oh man, this shit funny. Shout out to Tavares Perry. You already know Sony about to spank that ass after this deal. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I think it's just gonna be business as usual. I don't think nothing drastically is gonna change. I think some people may be overreacting, thinking that it's gonna be this crazy shift in gaming. We know Microsoft really wanted that shit because they want that mobile money. You know what I mean? Don't they get Candy Crush and all that other shit for the mobile? So they want that mobile money, and they want to be able to put more games on Game Pass and have Game Pass, because Game Pass is on in a lot of places and shit like that, TVs and cloud and all that. Horrible experiences, by the way. It's on my TV. I tried it out. Terrible. But they trying to just push it everywhere and all that. But the main draw was definitely that mobile money. You know what I'm saying? They definitely want that mobile money. So, yeah, I had looked at it. It ain't really nothing going on. I think it's going to be business as usual. I don't think there's going to be no crazy big shift in the gaming community. in the gaming industry. I don't think nothing's going to happen. I don't think all of a sudden, fucking Phil Spencer said it himself. I don't really think that, they just going to come up and just take the top spot. You know what I mean? This deal been looking to be in their favor for a while now. They still getting destroyed monthly. Game Pass been around forever. They still getting destroyed monthly and shit. So as far as the mentally insane, they still taking L's. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft, they probably, I'm quite sure it was a big celebration up at Microsoft because they got all that mobile money that's going to be coming to them. And they do got a lot of, intellectual properties now and shit. They good. You know what I'm saying? As far as Microsoft go, they good. More money, more money, more money. But as far as the mentally insane, you niggas is still going to be taking L's. And Xbox still going to be releasing trash games. That's just it. Until something changes. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, until something changes. I don't even play Activision games at this. I don't even know the last time I beat an Activision game. I'm going to keep it a hundo. I don't even know. That's why I'm like, what does this deal do for me? What do I got to celebrate? As a gamer, what does it do for me? I can already play the games. And the games that they do got, I'm not even playing. I don't play no Call of Duty. I haven't beat a single player Call of Duty campaign in years. I don't even remember the last one I beat. I think it was Modern Warfare Remastered, I believe. I think that's the last one I beat. No, hold on. When did that come out? I did beat Call of Duty 2019. I did beat that one. That one was actually pretty great, too. I tried to play the rest of them, and I just couldn't do it. I tried to play this new one. I got bored. Stopped playing it. That's it. I don't play no Activision games. None. So I don't even really, it does nothing for me. Please help me celebrate. Please give me something to celebrate. Hey, don't do nothing for me, dog. I'm sorry, man. But yeah, I think nothing's going to change, man. Same old, man. If the only thing that's going to change is hopefully we can stop talking about this shit. Shout out to Mr. Lucifer. He said, are the devs staying with ABK after being bought? There was some rumors that after they get bought that all these people was going to leave and all that. I don't really put too much stock into none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really put too much stock into none of that. But it's rumors that supposed to be a bunch of devs walking out and all that. I don't fucking know. I wouldn't put too much into that until the story actually breaks and it actually happens. I wouldn't really put too much stock in, hoping developers walk out and all that. Are they going to walk out? Who fucking knows? I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Shout out to Dre PSX. He said, 8, the Crash remake still chart. People play Crash. Well, I didn't say nobody didn't play them. I just said it ain't setting the world on fire. Like it ain't. I don't hear nobody talking about this shit, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think Crash 4 was already on PlayStation Plus. You know what I'm saying? Or it is right now or something like that. I don't really know. Crash ain't nothing like it used to be. It's nothing that it used to be. Just like Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like it used to be. Crash Team Rumble. Shout out to MV Dub for the super chat. He said Crash Team Rumble, more like Crash Team Stumble. Ouch! No, let's be real. That game looked garbage from the start. The last time when they first showed it, looked trash. You know what I mean? That shit never had a chance. It never had a chance. It never had a chance. Didn't I read this already? Shout out to Drace. I appreciate that super chat. Hold on, what you mean Crash still charts? In what way? The remake? That was on the remakes. Wasn't that on Game? I mean, that was on Game Pass too, already, and I think that it was on PlayStation Plus also. Cause I know I got both of them games. I got the trilogy and 4, and I ain't buy neither one of them motherfuckers. So they had to be on PlayStation Plus, or unless my share partner bought them shits. But I ain't buying none of them joints. I'm not saying that they trash games or none of that like that. You know, it's Crash. I'm just saying it ain't what it used to be. It's not like none of this shit is a death blow. If Sony loses Crash, if Sony loses Spyro, if Sony loses Call of Duty, I don't feel like none of that shit is going to really do anything. I don't really feel like it's going to do much at all. Maybe Call of Duty, it might do a little bit. I don't know. It might do a little. I just think nowadays there's too much competition out here. It's just way too many games now. If this was 2007, 8, 9, 10, something like that, then you could be like, oh shit, they lose Call of Duty. Ouch. You know what I'm saying? If it was back then, I get it. But now, nah. I don't even. I got a nephew, right? I got a 10-year-old nephew, and he don't play no Call of Duty. I'm just telling you what the young boys playing. I got a neighbor, and she a girl. She same age, 10 years old. They on Fortnite. They on Fortnite. I just don't think I don't think it's what it used to be. I think it's one of them situations like, okay, it's on the platform, I'll play it. You know what I mean? A couple friends are playing it from time to time, but I don't think people chasing Call of Duty from platform to platform no more. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Is it more popular on consoles than PC? I mean, obviously. Right? Obviously. But I just think Call of Duty ain't what it used to be, people. Y'all gotta relax. It's not what it used to be. I'm just saying, dog. It ain't what. And listen, and this is the thing too. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't care about none. Are we going to get some fucking decent games out of this shit? That's what it comes down to. Are we gonna get some decent games out of this shit? That's what I want to fucking know. Are we gonna get some decent games? Because other than that, I don't really give a fuck about all this other shit. But right now, like when you look at PC and you look at the shooters, Counter-Strike, Apex Legends, BattleBit, Counter-Strike, Apex Legends, and BattleBits is all above Call of Duty on Steam right now. There's more people playing them games than they are playing Call of Duty on Steam right now. And besides besides Counter-Strike and BattleBits, Apex is on consoles. So, I don't know. Call of Duty just ain't what it used to be. Dude, okay, let me ask you this. They take Call of Duty away. No more Call of Duty on fucking PlayStation. Right? No more Call of Duty on PlayStation. What do y'all see happening? Excuse me. What do y'all see happening? No more Call of Duty on PlayStation. They take it away. The next Call of Duty, 2024, this year. Let's just say this year, Call of Duty is coming out because ain't the contract that Sony had is over, right? Wasn't the last one the last game? So let's just say this year, 2024, November, Call of Duty does not release on PlayStation. It's only on Game Pass. So that's Xbox, that's PC. Oh, and they supposed to be putting it on Switch? Well, I don't know how that's gonna work out. But let's just stick to the adult entertainment. Call of Duty this year, no PlayStation, Xbox only, and PC. What do y'all think happens this holiday season? What do y'all think? What do y'all feel? What do y'all feel that it turns around and Xbox starts to outsell PlayStation 2-1 or 3-1 or some shit like that? What do y'all see happening if this year Call of Duty does not drop on PlayStation? What do y'all see? How do y'all see this? How do y'all see this turning out? How do y'all see this turning out? Sony will definitely lose a lot of money. We already know. That's their main, that's why, like, when it comes to that whole Activision deal, that's all Sony was focused on, was that cash cow, that money that they could lose. But they definitely gonna lose a whole lot of money. Which in turn, Microsoft will lose a whole lot of money. Maybe they don't care though. But I think this deal goes through, that's $70 billion more that they spending. I don't think they trying to lose no money, no type of way, shape, form, or fashion. I think fucking Microsoft is trying to maximize every fucking dollar. Every dollar. Shout out to Non-Nike for the super chat. He said the only shooter I play now is Apex. Call of Duty is old. Call of Duty still has a fan base. I feel you though. It's the bottom line is this, right? There's a lot more competition than it used to be. Lot more competition than it used to be when it comes to this shooter space. There was a time where it was Call of Duty or nothing, right? Like Call of Duty was the top shooter that everybody was playing. Like everybody was playing Call of Duty. Now it's way more spread out. It's way more spread out now than what it used to be. Let me see. What y'all think? Make less money, becomes more shit than it already is? Definitely, automatically they're going to lose money. We know that. We already know that. What does it do to PlayStation? Do people stop buying PlayStation and now get an Xbox because they want to play Call of Duty? I thought they said this year was the end of the deal. I thought 2023 was the last game. So 2024 is the last game? I thought the last game was 2023. So it's 2024? They bought Activision mainly for the mobile. That mobile brings in a lot of money. So it's probably going to end up being a very good investment when it comes to the mobile sector of the deal. So that's definitely why they wanted to secure that. And I mean, we seen the email. They trying to buy Sony out of business. So they want to put Sony out, but they can't buy no more publishers. They won't be allowed to buy no more big publishers. EA, Take-Two, I think none of that is possible. I don't think any of that is possible. Y'all think Call of Duty would sell more? First of all, the sales are once it go on Game Pass, the sales are tanking. You can forget about sales. I don't even think that's even going to be a conversation anymore. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about Call of Duty only being on PC and Xbox, the sales, it ain't going to be no more sales talk for Call of Duty. You already know that. Once it go to Game Pass, they're going to lose a huge chunk of sales. You'll still have PC gamers that buy it, even though they'll have an opportunity to play it on PC Game Pass, but PC Game Pass fucking suck. The sales they're going to be down. Call of Duty being one of the top sellers of the year, that's going to be a thing of the past. Once that shit goes to Game Pass, that's going to be a thing. That's going to be that's going to be a thing of the past. It is an exclusive. It's going to PC. Yeah, listen. We know this, right? We know this. But for argument's sake, you know what I mean? Let's just say console exclusive, all right? We fucking know more than one platform is not exclusive. We know. But sadly, the mentally insane, they struggle with this. So to make things less complicated, we'll just say console exclusive, all right? Because we already know what the real deal Holyfield is, right? We know this. But to just make things less confusing, yeah. Microsoft may go third party. You know what? I don't think that's a crazy prediction, right? There's a lot of possibility that Microsoft could go third party one day, especially if them consoles don't pick up in sales. But as you would see a lot, people always say, well, Microsoft don't care about selling consoles. They don't care about selling consoles. They don't care about selling consoles. So going third party may be their end game. Who knows? Who fucking knows? If they don't care about selling consoles, why waste money on keep on, making them? But who knows? They could possibly go third party. It's a possibility. Especially if them sales don't pick up. Lots of money going. Yeah, definitely. We know a lot of money is going. Is that the only thing? That the only thing y'all feel would happen to Sony? Sony would just lose a lot of money. No Call of Duty, Sony will lose a lot of money. Do their console business take a heavy hit? What type of hit you think their console business takes if they lose Call of Duty? What kind of hit? I wish we could look up how many people actually play Call of Duty on consoles, or how many people buy a PlayStation 4 Call of Duty. I wish we could look that up. They are trying to kill Sony slow. Oh, they definitely. I mean, they would definitely rather Sony just not be around no more. Just get rid of the competition altogether. So the game coming out. This 2024 is the last Call of Duty. All right, got you. Battlefield about to be your best friend. It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game at all. Call of Duty, nothing's wrong with Battlefield 2040. I mean, it's still a few things like, a few features that I'm quite sure people are missing from previous. But the core gameplay and all that shit, it's nothing wrong with that, man. The internet is full of sheep. It's a lot of sheep on the internet. People tell people what to like, what to not like, what to play, what to not play. It's a lot of sheep. And you can always see that when a game blows up out of nowhere that was around for a while, and then all of a sudden it's a bunch of people playing it. Usually once they done got their money up to be able to give to a big YouTuber. Like if you can get the big YouTubers to hype up a game for you, then you gonna make some money. You know what I mean? You gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. But you gotta understand, it's a lot of sheep on this internet, dog. People told what movies to like, what games to play, shit like that. People are sheep on this fucking internet. You gotta understand that. So while a lot of people had a problem with Battlefield when it first released, it ain't the same. And it's funny because, the crazy part is Battlefield 2042 is in a much better condition than Cyberpunk 2077. But yet, that then got forgiven. And I'm going to tell you right now, Battlefield was nowhere near as bad as Cyberpunk on launch. But it seems like a lot of people have forgiven Cyberpunk, you know what I'm saying? But Battlefield still holds the stigma of when it first released. I don't understand why. Like I said, I guess it'll be on, like, if the big YouTubers come out and they just really start pushing and hyping up Battlefield to no end, then I think a lot of opinions will change. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because it's it's like I seen this shit with Skills Up video for Final Fantasy, right? He made his Skill Up made his Final Fantasy review. And a lot of people like Skill Up as a reviewer, right? So when he made his Final Fantasy review, when you look in the comments section, it's it's like people are struggling to stand up for what they actually know, right? Like they played the game and they know how they feel about the game, but now they got this YouTuber that they cherish and they respect his opinion, and it's like now they're fighting with themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, like it's like they're fighting with themselves. Like they know what they played. They know what they played. They know what the fuck they played. But their favorite YouTuber is telling them something different. So now it's like they wrestling with themselves on which way should they actually go. Should I continue to stick to how I actually feel because I fucking played the game? Or should I now go with my favorite YouTuber and what he said? Because obviously if he said it, then it had to hold some fucking weight. It's fucking Skill Up, right? He's a big YouTuber and he's always been right to me. You know what I'm saying? His reviews have always been on point to me. But now he comes out left field and reviews Final Fantasy 16 in a way that most people probably didn't think he was going to do. So now they, like, you read the comments, it's like motherfuckers are wrestling with their own fucking thoughts, their own experience. You know what I'm saying? They wrestling with their own experience. It's like a drug or something. It's like, yo, my favorite YouTuber, he's never wrong, says this, that, and the third, but I played it myself. Oh, man, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to think. I don't know which way to go. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, dog. It's fucking crazy, yo. But they forgive 2077, but people still talk shit about Battlefield. And it's like, dog, you obviously haven't played it since, you know what I'm saying? And listen, the people at Cyberpunk come out and want to say, oh, I think that some of the backlash was, not warranted. No, that actually happened for Battlefield. Because I literally streamed it for y'all back then. And I'm like, yo, I done played the game for y'all for 3 hours. Did y'all see anything crazy happen? Anything at all? Nothing happened the entire 3 hours that I streamed. Like no game breaking bugs, not me falling through the map. Like none of this shit. And not to say that none of them things happened. I'm just saying it's not happening as frequent as people tried to make it out to be. So I streamed the game for 3 hours and you seen nothing of the sort. No game-breaking bugs, no crazy bug, none of that. No falling through the map, none of that shit. People just, like once the internet it's like they got tunnel vision, dog. Like once they fucking got their mind made up, that's just what they gonna ride with, dog. You had a lot of people complaining and they didn't even play the game themselves. So it's just crazy that Cyberpunk is forgiving all this, and the game is still broke. The game is still fucked up. That's why I was telling y'all, I hope with this new expansion that they redo the whole game. I hope the game, and from what we know, it is, the whole game getting a full makeover. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it fixes all the fucking issues and the game can actually be enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? So, the game's still fucked up. I just was watching somebody play that shit the other day, and it was Jesus in the middle of the game, nigga T-posing in the middle of the fucking street. But yeah, motherfuckers still got a problem with Battlefield, dog, because it's like ain't nobody told them to change their mind yet. You know what I'm saying? Once enough bigger people tell them to change their mind, then they'll feel different. Ain't no way you can play Battlefield right now and be like, man, this game is just still, it's not up to par. It's no fucking way. But I guarantee you can get on that Cyberpunk and see all types of bugs and glitches right now. That shit done had 10,000 patches. 10,000 fucking patches, dog. It's crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. That's why I just be on this joint like, yo, these motherfuckers, it's a lot of entertainment on here, man. People are fucking crazy, dog. I wish a motherfucker would tell me what to enjoy and what to like and all that shit. You know what I mean? That's why we was talking about the classic movies. It's like, dog, that shit trash. Y'all told me it was a classic. I don't see it. But Top Gun Maverick, that shit was fucking good. Yo, Top Gun Maverick, that shit is better than Top Gun in every way. Every way, Maverick is better than the original Top Gun. The only thing, and this is, I guess it depends on how you feel. The only thing I would say the original had better was a better soundtrack. That's it. That's really it. I think that's the only thing you could really argue. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I would really entertain. If you want to debate on like what movie had the better soundtrack, I guess I can entertain that a little bit, right? But everything else, Maverick was better in every fucking way, dog. Every way. Maverick was actually good. That was a movie where it's like, damn, I'm glad I purchased this. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I'll probably watch again. Top Gun, the original, no, I'll never watch that ever again. But Maverick was actually a decent fucking movie, man. Finally, something lived up to the hype. You know what I'm saying? Because I was never interested in Maverick because I never seen Top Gun when it came out. I literally just seen Top Gun this past weekend for the first time. So when Maverick was on its way, making its press run and all that, I never really paid it no attention because I didn't never see the original. So I'm not really one to like jump into new movies and whatever. So I really never gave it no chance. But, it made $1 billion at the box office. It got a lot of praise and all that. Finally, something actually lives up to the fucking hype. You know what I'm saying? Everybody spoke highly of Maverick, and they was absolutely right. Dang, it's the first time in a long time. First time in a long time motherfuckers hype shit up, and it actually lived up to the fucking hype. Great fucking movie. I was entertained the entire time. Great movie. Loved it. Maverick, love it. That was a good one. Shout out to Business Kid Gaming. He said Xbox been low-key getting their fans used to not needing their console, pushing cloud gaming, play anywhere, and Game Pass heavy. Also, I sent the member chat. Okay. Member chat. Oh, I hope it's there. Fuck. All right, let me see. You sent the member chat. Okay, I got you. Shout out to Business Kid Gamer for being a member for 17 months. He said there's a good amount of people that only play Call of Duty. Might dabble in other things, but legit only buy consoles in anticipation of Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm not really in tune with anybody on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Nobody I know plays Call of Duty. I'm just gonna keep it a hundo. The homies I do got that play games, they playing PUBG and Destiny. The homies that I do got that play online, they playing PUBG and fucking Destiny. So I don't even know nobody that play Call of Duty no more. We used to be heavy on that Call of Duty shit. We was definitely heavy on that Call of Duty shit at one time, during the blackout days and all that. I mean, Black Ops days, but nowadays, I don't know nobody that play. My nephew don't play Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? He a Fortnite dude, so I don't know. Man. I think I want to say it's almost like you talking from like it's almost like that message came from 2010. I don't know. But yeah, cloud gaming is fucking garbage. I don't even know how anybody can do it. Playing anywhere but on a console is fucking trash. Like as far as that goes, all that cloud gaming, fucking remote play, all that shit is garbage. Fucking garbage. Shout out to Psycho Gamer. No, Microsoft don't want PlayStation going. They want to make money off PlayStation. Yeah, not according to that motherfucking email. Not according to that Matt Booty, right? Not according to that Matt Booty email. I don't know. I'm going to have to go with the Microsoft employee over you, Psycho. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go with the Microsoft employee. The Microsoft employee said otherwise. I don't know, player. Yo. 2042 is terrible. It doesn't even feel like a Battlefield game. That is, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. What game does it feel like? What does it feel like? Help me out. Help me out. Did this comment come from 2 years ago? Like, what are you? When the last time you played Battlefield? You telling me you played Battlefield in the past week or two, and it's terrible? Let me see your stats. You probably getting mopped. I would say it's terrible too if I was trash. I'm gonna keep it a hundo. You probably trash. Ain't no fucking. I don't like. Yeah, you probably trash, and you probably thought Battlefield 5 was terrible too, right? Mm-hmm. You're trash. So, shout out to Street IQ. He said, I think Xbox should let the Call of Duty devs take a crack at Halo. What do you think, 8? Oh man, I don't know about that. Them niggas gonna be pissed. Them Halo fans ain't going for that. They're going to be fucking pissed. I mean, I don't know. At this point in time, Halo down so bad, all the Halo fans may accept that. They may just be like, man, anybody can come in here and help us, please. I don't know. They might take that, but I don't know. I don't think no true Halo fans will want nothing like that. They probably don't want Call of Duty to come nowhere near Halo. If anything, they just want fucking, they just want Epic to come. I mean, who made Halo again? Epic, right? No, Epic. Bungie. They just want Bungie to come back at this point in time. I don't think they want no Call of Duty motherfuckers to touch Halo. Halo needs help, but not from no Call of Duty does. They don't want no Halo turning no fucking Call of Duty. It's not skill up, it's shield up. Yeah, that's right. I forgot his name is Shield Up. My bad. Shout out to John the Black. He said it's like when Microsoft has conditioned these bots to believe console sales don't matter, which we all know is BS. Bots will believe anything Phil says. Absolutely. Except that the console war is over. Phil said the console war is over and the bots will not accept that. They will not accept that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that new Cyberpunk expansion is supposed to like pretty much overhaul the game. Like the game is supposed to be getting like a complete overhaul. So hopefully we'll get the game that we were supposed to get in 2020 when the shit dropped. I mean, hopefully we'll get that fucking game, but keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. Shout out to Business Kid Gaming. You'll hear the 2042 praise when the next one drop. Oh, yeah. You never forget about that. That was the funniest shit, too. When motherfuckers started praising Battlefield 5, oh, my God. Too fucking funny, man. Too fucking funny. Oh, that's always a laugh. That's always a laugh. You was absolutely right. When the next Battlefield come out, then they'll be talking about how much, yeah, it never fails. Motherfuckers ain't do shit. Remember, I was getting on niggas in the podcast for this. I think people like Kenj and all that. Motherfuckers talk so much shit about Battlefield 5 during its whole life cycle. They was talking all this shit about Battlefield 5. And then when 2042 came out, all of a sudden, well, Battlefield 5 wasn't as bad as we thought it was. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't start dick eating now. Get your nut ass out of here. Don't start dick eating now. You know what I mean? You niggas couldn't stop talking shit about Battlefield 5, and then all of a sudden they want to turn around and start praising it. You absolutely right. That's just how these motherfucking dick suckers be, man. I can't take it. Shout out to Sleep for the super chat. What up, my guy? He said the talent behind these companies could leave if the deal goes through. Microsoft will probably end up back at square one in 10 years, just sitting on IPs without anyone able to make anything good. I don't know. What if all the devs do walk out? That'd be some funny shit, but I don't know, man. It's a rumor that that's supposed to be happening and all that. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I wouldn't put too much stock into that shit. We'll see. Shout out to Mocha saying hello. Hope you're having a good week. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you, darling. Having a great week. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know. That's a rumor. I don't know. We'll see. I don't give a fuck about all that. All I want is these motherfuckers to make good games, man. I told y'all before, nobody feel like waiting for Sony all day. Because we waiting for Sony right now. Like, we are waiting for Sony right now. Xbox could be filling in this space right now with some amazing shit. Fuck, I gotta wait till fucking October and all that. And hopefully I don't have no confidence in Starfield. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. I ain't gonna cap. I feel like it's gonna be the same old trash that Skyrim is. and Fallout is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to be the same trash. I mean, it's coming from the same developer, so I don't really have too much hope for Starfield. I want to be pleasantly surprised, though. I want Starfield to be an amazing game to me. All right? I would like to be able to go on a fucking galactic journey and all of this fly shit. But if I'm basing it off of the developer and their past games, it's probably going to be fucking trash. To me. I never beat a Bethesda game as far as like a Elder Scrolls or Fallout. I tried. The gaming gods. No, I tried. Gaming gods. I tried. I put hours. I put like 14 hours in Skyrim. I put about 14 hours in Skyrim. I tried my hardest. Matter of fact, I'm just counting the PC. I put more time in Skyrim because I was playing it on, 360? I think I had got it on. I think. Did I? I think I did. Anyway, I know for a fact I put at least 14 hours in the Skyrim. It didn't click. It won't click. It won't click. Click. It won't click. It won't. It just will not. I done put about 14 hours on Skyrim, 100 mods. It will not click for me. I don't know why. I tried. It just don't work. I do not see it. I do not get the hype for that game. That game is fucking trash. Like trash. It's not, oh, it's an okay game. It's not, the game is mid. No, Skyrim is trash. Straight up. Trash. Straight up. Now, Fallout, I put about 7-8 hours into Fallout 4. Also, I put a bunch of mods on it, like 20, 30 mods. And, well, that's on PC. I did put some time in it on consoles, too. Can't do it, man. Can't do it. I tried Fallout 3. I tried Fallout New Vegas. I recently just tried to play Fallout 3 and New Vegas in the past year. And can't do it, man. I just can't get jiggy with those types of games. So I don't have a lot of confidence in Starfield. It's not that I just want to hate on Starfield. Y'all know I give games chances. All the mentally insane that be on Twitter and all that, them niggas don't play no games, dog. They don't play games. I play these fucking games. I give these games a ample opportunity to be impressive for me. I try. Hi-Fi Rush, I tried. It just does not work. I really actually try. So I'm going to really try Starfield. I don't go into these games just wanting them to be trash. I'm a fucking gamer. Why do I want any fucking game to be trash? The better the games, the more games I got to play. So I don't want nothing to be fucking trash. I wish every game I fucking played was a Game of the Year contender. And I loved it. That'd be great for me. You know what I'm saying? You think it feels good when a game like Dead Island 2 comes out and it turns out to be trash? Something that you was like, damn, that joint look all right, I can't wait to play that. And then when you finally play it and it don't deliver, you think that make you feel good as a gamer? You think you feel good about that? You think you celebrate, yes, the game sucks. Oh, I can go talk shit. No. You like, dang, you disappointed. Like, damn, man. Fuck. Why this shit ain't clicking with a nigga? You know what I'm saying? Why this shit ain't working for me? Like, you don't want games to be trash. And some games have clicked. It took a few times. Battlefield Bad Company 2. Battlefield Bad Company, dog. I thought that game was not it. I played it. I got it when I got home because it came out when I was locked up. But when I got home, that was on my list to play. Like, I want to play that Bad Company too. I played it and I was like, nah, I wasn't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I think because I was still in my Call of Duty bag at that time. You know what I'm saying? You know, going from Call of Duty to Battlefield, it could be it could be overwhelming and shit, right? So when I first got on Bad Company, I wasn't feeling it. I had to buy that game 4 different times before it finally clicked. 4 different times. And I remember when it clicked, I was up the whole night. I played that bitch the whole night. I was up all night till the sun was coming up when that shit finally clicked. Cause the last time I bought it, I was like, man, I'm like, yo, just take the Call of Duty shit out your mind. Don't compare it to Call of Duty. This is not Call of Duty. It's not fast paced like Call of Duty. This is not Call of Duty. Go in this shit with an open mind and just really enjoy the game for what it's trying to deliver. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. Don't compare it to nothing else. And that night, I went into it, clear mind, just focus on the game at hand, and that shit finally fucking clicked. And I was up all night playing that fucking Battlefield. And I've been a Battlefield fan ever since. Ever since. And then Battlefield 3 was on the way. I was super duper excited. Super excited. So it took I had to buy that game 4 different times, man, because because this is something I think I told y'all before, but I don't like giving up on games. I don't want to give up on games, dog. It's like sometimes I just don't want to give up. I want to try and try and try until it gets to a point where it's like, until I hit that wall, like, all right, it just ain't going to work. It just ain't going to work. Until I hit that wall, I'll try a game a few times until I hit that wall. Once I hit that wall where it's like, all right, this shit ain't going to work, then I got to let it go. So it took me 4 times to buy Bad Company 2 before it finally fucking clicked. And I've been a Battlefield fan ever since. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, them Bethesda games, I tried, dog. And listen, this is why y'all gotta put some respect on my name and shit. Y'all gotta put some respect on my opinion. You know what I'm saying? When I say something trash, dog, I really feel like that. This shit ain't got nothing to do with no type of allegiance to none of these platforms, that I don't give a fuck about none of that. All I care about is good games, dog. Good game. I bought every edition of fucking Skyrim. Y'all know that, right? I bought every edition. I got the regular, I got the standard, I got the legendary, and I got special edition. I bought all the editions trying to like that fucking game, dog. I bought all the editions. The last one, I just bought the special edition, I think it was. The last edition that came out, I just bought that in the past year, because I just tried Skyrim again. When the last time I tried Skyrim? I can tell you the exact time when I was trying Skyrim again. But I just bought the latest edition that they came out with. I got all of them. You know what I'm saying? I got all of them shits. It was the Skyrim Special Edition. Yeah, September of last year. September of last year, 2022. September of last year. I could have went on Game Pass and played the shit. Y'all know that. I could have went on Game Pass. With the thought in my mind that I don't really like Skyrim, I could have went on Game Pass and played it. I ain't do that. I bought it on Steam. And still dropped it. You see? So y'all gotta, listen, man. This is why I think, for the most part, this is why a lot of people fuck with my opinion, man, because they know ain't none of that shit skewed or none of that shit. Like, they know I really get busy. You know what I'm saying? I could have easily played Skyrim on fucking Game Pass, but I did not. I bought the game and tried to give it another chance, and it just didn't click for me, dog. It just didn't click. So, yeah, put some respect on my motherfucking opinion, dog. That's why that's why the same people, they be like, yeah, Hard 8 spitting that shit, because they know, like, yeah, I paid for that. I bought that shit. Like, I spent money on that. Even though I knew I didn't like Skyrim, I still spent money to try to convince myself that, yo, this is actually a good game, like everybody say. And I done tried all the fucking methods. Going in there, clean mind, you know what I mean? Clear mind, open-minded, put a bunch of mods on it to clean up the graphics and all that shit and add better armor, weapons. I done did every fucking thing I could possibly think to do but hopefully one day this shit would click, and it just never did. So I just gotta let it go. But I tried, dog. I definitely tried. That's why it's like when I say some shit is trash, dog, it's like, yo, I really tried. You know what I'm saying? I seen the one dude, he deleted his account today too. He deactivated his shit. That saltiest dude and shit. He was a PlayStation cocksucker. He deleted his account. I guess it's over this ABK shit. But anyway, this motherfucker was like, he played an hour of fucking Final Fantasy 16. And it just wasn't for him. An hour. A fucking hour. Like, nigga, no. No. You on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way an hour is Final. You cannot judge Final Fantasy 16 after playing for 1 fucking hour. It's not enough time. You didn't do shit. How? When about 50 minutes of that was cutscenes, nigga. How the fuck? You didn't do nothing. That's never me, dog. I put way more time in any game that I tell you is trash that I don't like. Believe me, I put way more time than a fucking hour in that shit. I put multiple hours into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Multiple. So we gonna see, dog. We gonna see how Starfield turn out, man. But like, if I just gotta go off the bat, I never liked none of their games, man. So I'm hoping Starfield changes that. But if they stick into the same formula that they use with Fallout 3 and New Vegas and Skyrim and Fallout 4, then it's probably going to be the same shit, dog. I'm not going to like the shit. I'm hoping that ain't the case, man. I'm hoping that's not the case, but I just got to be realistic with myself. He said Skyrim trash, that's cap. It's not cap, brother. That shit is trash. I don't get the combat. Trash. Graphics, trash. The gameplay loop, I'm trash. Like, I don't know. And the story definitely wasn't doing me no favors. I don't, like, what? Shout out to Megazone EX. He said, long-time fan, love your David Letterman monologues before each show, LOL. Question for the panel. This Microsoft FTC hearing exposed a lot of business talk, including Sony. Should Sony make counter or retaliate? I don't know. If Sony just gotta. Sony should just continue doing what Sony is doing. Don't try to do nothing out of the ordinary, or you're gonna end up losing. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end up losing your motherfucking position and shit. Don't be like Ja Rule and 50, right? You know what I'm saying? When you look at the Ja Rule and 50 shit, if Ja Rule would have just continued doing what he was doing, he probably would have turned out a lot better. You know what I'm saying? But he tried to switch it up, try to get on some gangster shit, video, all black, all this extra, that shit. He tried to play 50 Cent game and it didn't work for him. He should have stuck to the motherfucking duets and the radio songs. He was doing this thing. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, he should have stuck to the commercial shit that had him winning and all the duets and all that. But nah, he tried to get out his element, tried to get on some gangster shit. We gonna clap back, all that. Shit ain't work. You know what I'm saying? It made things even worse. So I think that Sony should not try to do anything out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? That could potentially have them, you know what I mean, doing some dumb shit. Well, we lose in the end. So I think they just need to stick to the script, keep on releasing them bangers. And that's all they need. At the end of the day, this comes down to good games. Good games will take you far. You are a video game console. Good games will take you far. Trying to outspin each other, that ain't doing nothing for us, and that ain't going to help you win in the end. Good games is what's going to help you, you know what I mean, get all the joy that you're looking for. That's all they need to do. Stay there, and yeah. No, I didn't get killed by no. I think I killed the dragon or two in Skyrim. I think I killed the dragon or two. I couldn't do it. I tried, dog. I tried. I wish. And y'all like I be envious of y'all All y'all people that can play Skyrim, or all y'all people that feel like Skyrim is the best thing ever and all this type of shit, like, dog, I wish I was on that type of time. Like, motherfuckers don't understand, yo. Like, I wish. I be jealous of y'all that can play these games and enjoy these whack-ass games, man. Because, like I said, you know, more games that I like is more games for me to play, man. I wish I could look at Zelda the way that everybody else look at that shit. I could be playing some fucking Tears of the Kingdom right now, right? You know what I'm saying? I could be playing some Tears of the Kingdom right now. I wish these games would click for me. I be like, damn, man, why I gotta be different? Why my feelings got to be different? Everybody else loving this shit. Why I got to think the way I think? Why is it not working for me? I want it to work for me. I want to play more games. I want to play more games. More good games. I want to play all of them. I want to play all the fucking bangers, dog. I don't want to be the one like, damn, nah, that shit trash. Like, I don't want to be like that, but I just can't help how I feel when I'm playing these games, dog. I can't help that. But I wish I was like others. You know what I mean? In that sense, I wish I was like everybody else. That everybody that's talking about Zelda, game of the year, game of the generation. I want to have them thoughts too. I wish I could have them thoughts too. I wish I could be playing Zelda right now, having a fucking grand old time. You know what I'm saying? But it just don't be working out, man. Shit be pissing me off, dog. I hate when I fucking play a game and it's not good. I fucking hate that shit. That's why I try so hard for it to click. Like, that's why I give it so many chances. Because I don't want to drop it. I don't want to put it down. I don't want to not play it. So I'll keep trying. And it's like, man, fuck, man. Shit be some bullshit. For real, man. This shit be some bullshit. But no, I just can't get jiggy with them Bethesda games, man. So we'll see how Starfield turn out, man. I ain't got a lot of confidence though, man. I think that thing gonna be Trit Nash. Like what I've seen so far, you know, ain't nothing looking impressive. Graphics look shitty. That's another thing that be killing my vibes too. I hate ugly ass looking games, dog. Like in 2023. I think that's another thing that's like killing my vibes with Final Fantasy 16. Like besides the game being boring as fuck, except when you like in boss fights, and the dialogue just being a fucking drag and shit. Like besides that, I don't like the way the game look. Like them graphics is shit. Them joint like Final Fantasy 15 look better too, and Final Fantasy fucking 7 remake. Like the graphics is just shit. That be killing the vibes too. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. Y'all already know how I feel about when it come to them visuals. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Them motherfucking those motherfucking them graphics is killing the vibes too. Shit all blurry and shit. Like shit, low quality ass textures. Like dog, them shits be blowing minds, man. For real. Yeah, those shits be blowing minds, man. That's one of the reasons why I feel like, man, Final Fantasy 15 definitely looked better. Final Fantasy 16 on PC too? Man, listen. People hate to hear this, you know what I'm saying? But this is me. This is my individual thinking. You know what I'm saying? I was having a better time, and I had a better time with Final Fantasy 15. I don't know what to tell you. If that makes you mad, oh well. I don't give a fuck. But one thing I know, two things for sure. When I was playing Final Fantasy 15, I was not sitting there like, God damn, this fucking dialogue is putting me to sleep. This fucking boring ass shit, yo. Like, I was not like that playing Final Fantasy 15. I really enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy 15. It's a game that I am going to play again. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play it again. I enjoyed my time with Final Fantasy 15. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That was my first Final Fantasy game that I actually like. You know what I'm saying? I really ain't played all the Final Fantasies from back in the day because that was some nerd shit. And I ain't played Final Fantasy games. But the first game that I actually played and liked, I did play Final Fantasy 7, the original back in the day, because that shit was getting so much hype. I was like, damn, let me see what the hype about. I thought that shit was trash. But anyway, I just wasn't an RPG dude. You know what I mean? That was some nerd shit. I ain't really play RPGs. But Final Fantasy 15 was the first Final Fantasy game that I beat and like really played and liked. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just on some bias shit because that was my first Final Fantasy that I liked and the first one that I beat. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I know, while I was playing that shit, I was not sitting there like, yo, this fucking dialogue. Oh my God. These performances is terrible. This game is boring. You know what I'm saying? You fucking walk 5 feet, cutscene. Come out of it, cutscene. And I don't have, y'all already know how I feel about movie games. I love them. That's like my favorite. If that's a genre, that's like my favorite genre. I love movies and games is my favorite pastime. So when you bring them together, nigga, I'm in heaven. But the fucking cutscenes gotta be interesting, dog. Final Fantasy, no, man. No, then they got you doing dumb shit. I'm collecting fucking sunflower seeds and shit or whatever. Get this bullshit out of here. Corny ass side missions. I ain't played that game in days. I ain't played that shit and I have no desire. I put that shit down. I started playing Enslaved. I beat Enslaved. Now I'm thinking about what I'm going to play next. I got a few games on my plate I need to get to. I need to get the Alan Wake master, excuse me. I need to get to South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Pause. I did download Transformers Fall of Cybertron, but that shit is in 30 frames per second, so that probably ain't gonna happen. And I do want to play Fall of Cybertron, but I want to get the games I ain't played yet. It's a few things. I got some things on my plate. But I have no desire to play Final Fantasy 16, dog. I have none. No desire whatsoever to play that game. I just might not beat that game, dog. And I'm about 16 hours into that game, 15, 16. I just might not beat that game, dog. I have no desire. That game is not it. Not for me. The dialogue and the story is just killing me. It's blowing me. Pause. I can't do it. I don't know, man. Hopefully something to change. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm botting right now. This fucking dumbass shit. This goddamn botting terror. Oh, hold on. Did I just do something? No. How it sound now? Is it good now? Is it good now? Is it good? Good now? How did I like Enslaved? I thought Enslaved was a cool game. I give Enslaved about a 7, 7.5, something like that. I thought it was a cool game. You know what I mean? If they remake that game, I would definitely play it again. Absolutely. But I give it about a 7 or 5 and shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't as amazing as I thought it was going to be, the way people talk about it. I feel like it's about, because some people say it's overrated. I would argue that it's slightly underrated. Some people say that it's underrated. I would argue that it's slightly overrated. I would argue that. I don't think it's underrated. I think, if anything, it scored what exactly it was supposed to get. If I'm not mistaken, it has like an 80, 82. I did look this up. It got like an 82 on Metacritic for the 360. And people say that it's underrated. I'm like, whoa. What score you thought it was supposed to get? Like, are you serious? No. That ending? No. I think about a 7, 7.5 is great. And it's not a bad game. I think, we got to remember a 7, 7.5 is a good score. All right? That's a good game. You know what I mean? I don't think it was anything great or amazing. It's a good game. I will say that. Will I play it again in its current form? No. But if they remade it, I would definitely be excited for that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's about a 7, 7.5. So with that being said, I would say it's slightly overrated. Not underrated. People believe it's underrated. I do not. I think a 82 is very generous. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because it got Andy Serkis in it. You know what I mean? He's the lead and all that. And we know how people feel about him. But it is a good game, though. But it just wasn't what I was expecting to be, like, blown away. And I wouldn't have been blown away in 2010 either when it came out. So, good game, though. I like it. Hey, I finished it. I dropped Final Fantasy 16 to play Enslaved. I was able to finish that. You know what I'm saying? With no problem. At no point in time was I like, damn, this shit garbage. No, I had a great time with Enslaved. I just don't think it's like anything spectacular, but it's a good game. You know what I mean? It was one of them games. It's one of them games with like be fun to play in the summer. If it like ain't a lot of shit releasing, you know what I mean? It dropped. Yeah, that would have been there. I can see why it got overshadowed because it dropped in like October, I want to say. October of 10. So, you know, that's holiday season. So, yeah, you know. No, I like it's a good game. Just not nothing like amazing. Like, nothing fucking special. Like, you know. Good game, though. Shout out to Dylan Hopkins. He said, I'm visiting my parents' place in my hometown right now, and they have terrible internet, so I'm trying to listen in. LOL. Just wanted to say good day, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you for stopping by. What else we got going on? Final Fantasy 16 can wear you out with all that talking. Yeah, it's not. See, this is the thing, right? I don't have a problem with, like I said, I love cutscenes and all that, you know, quote unquote movie game shit. I'm with that. Only thing is that the talking got to be something interesting. You know, I'm bored as shit listening to these fucking dull ass dialogue. Shit ain't nothing going on. Like, the only time it be like interesting dialogue is when when the antagonist is on the screen. Other than that, it's like, man, this shit boring as fuck. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, that just ain't it, man. I'm gonna try. I just don't have no desire to play it right now. I want to finish it, but I have not had no desire to play it. I'd rather play games during my free time that I want to play. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, though. So that's the thing, right? So when you in Final Fantasy 16, like, it's boring. Then you get to an amazing boss fight. And it's like, oh, shit, this thing fire. And then after the boss fight, it's like boring again. It's like a fucking roller coaster, yo. It got, like, its peaks, and then it got lows. And I mean lows. So you'll get to a boss fight. Oh, this shit banger. Boss fight. Yeah. And then when the boss fight over, it's like, oh. Go deliver this book to this guy over there. It's like, come on, are you fucking serious? And it's just like some boring fucking dialogue. And then I told you the graphics is fucking mid. Them graphics is not it. Them graphics is really like, I can't even say they're like PS4 graphics and shit, because we got like Last of Us 2, Red Dead 2. I will say this, them graphics is like launch PS4 or something, dog. Like, them graphics is like launch PS4. Something like that. That shit is, for that to be you gotta understand, for that to be a PS5 only game, it's PS5 only. Come on, man. Come on now. PS5 only, them graphics is lacking. Yes, sir. Them graphics is lacking. Look at them graphics. Look at Forbidden West. Them graphics is lacking, especially for PS5 only. No, that ain't it. That ain't it at all. That ain't it. But yeah, it's like, it got some nice valleys, but them them peaks got some nice peaks, but them valleys, man, they be boring as shit. I be like, yo, boss fight be amazing. You get your motherfucking icon battles and all that, all glitz and glamour, flashy. You be like, oh shit, this shit lit. And then right after, you just be like, oh boy, here we go. Boring ass dialogue. Okay. Just imagine if like BG was the fucking narrator for the fucking game and shit. Like if he was doing the voiceover, it's just like, okay, this shit boring as fuck. Like, get me to the next fight. And I hate that shit doesn't have a dedicated run button. Who idea was it not to put a dedicated run button in an open world game, semi-open world, or whatever you want to call it? Who idea was that, dog? I guess you could say, oh, you get your fucking chocobo. No, nigga. Like, sometimes I don't want that shit. Why the fuck can't I run when I want to run? Man, who idea was that? That's terrible. That is terrible, man. I hate that about that game also. Like, let me fucking run when I want to run, dude. Man, the fuck? That shit is terrible, man. You never should do that in no game where it's like open world or supposed to be open world. You don't take the fucking run function away, dog. Let people move at the pace they want to fucking move. If I want to run, let me run. That shit be, oh my God, that shit be fucking, that's annoying. Let me fucking run. The hell? Shit is crazy. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I'll see y'all on Sunday. You know what I mean? I'm quite sure the Xbox gonna pull up. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get into it. Y'all already know. Check out AGS this past week, man. That joint was all right, man. There wasn't a lot of gaming talk, but you know, we made it do what it do. We was talking about a bunch of other shit. We had some good conversations. So if you missed AGS episode 150, go check that out. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit the like button here, too. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. I'll see y'all on Sunday, man. I don't know. I might see y'all later on this week. Depends on how I feel, man. I might come through with a live. I might do a Battlefield live stream. I don't know. It depends. But, yeah, I'll see y'all this week, though. If nothing else, I'll see y'all Sunday. No days off. No days off. It's your boy Hard8, man. I'm going. Hit that motherfucking like button on your way out. I appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm gone. Deuces.